The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
We're fully funded for all of it with the financing that we closed in March earlier this year. We're going to end the year with a very healthy balance sheet soon, so we're going to have a lot of optionality going into 2026 based on the results that we see from these programs.
All right, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dan Simons. He is the CEO of C3 Metals. And Dan, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing well, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so a couple of pieces of really interesting news over the last couple of days I want to cover with you. First off, you've started a diamond drill program at Khaleesi, and maybe you could sort of take a step back and remind us about this project and really what this drill program is designed to do.
Yeah, it's great. Khaleesi's been arguably the top geologic target in our portfolio for quite some time. It's situated in Peru. We're surrounded by major companies and mines. We're less than 45 kilometers from Las Bambas mine, operated by MMG, less than 45 kilometers from Constancia, operated by Hudbay Minerals. In terms of exploration projects all around us, there's Hudbay, BHP, Rio Tinto. So we took some time and did the grunt work to consolidate 310 square kilometers in this area, which I think gives us the largest position for a junior in this area now. And we took an approach with the local indigenous community to really earn trust. That took some time. We announced last August we gained access into to conduct surface exploration. And we really did things systematically by uncovering a very large copper soil anomaly that stretches 1.9 kilometers by up to 650 meters, where the northern half of that was averaging 650 ppm copper in soils, the southern half averaging 950 ppm copper in soils. And then over top of the skarn zone is averaging 1260 ppm copper in soils. And just for reference, we get excited when we see 300. So we saw a double, triple, and quadruple, what gets us excited. We followed that up with magnetic and IP geophysical surveys, and it lit up two very sizable anomalies right below these high-grade copper and soils. Both are over a kilometer in diameter. So the potential for something very scalable, like the other mines in the district, which are all over 1 billion tons, exists here. So now we're drilling it for the first time. It's never had a drill hole, and we're excited to have all permits in hand and be moving forward.
Dan, do you go right smack dab in the middle of that that you see, or do you do a bit of outskirts as well, try to move out, see how far it goes? What sort of plan are you doing here?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. That's a great question. So we're going to put 7 holes into the skarn zone, and it's pretty systematic. Right now, we don't understand the dip of the ore body, so you're going to be kind of going all over the place until you understand that. And that'll be 7 holes for 3,000 meters in the skarn, and then we'll do another 7 holes for 3,300 meters in the porphyry zone. And, for us right now, we target the center of those anomalies along the edges. And we're also going to get a couple holes underneath this area between those zones that's covered by a thin layer of glacial till that really masks the soil geochemistry, but the geophysical anomalies really start to connect together underneath that till zone.
Okay. And that's starting imminently, I'm guessing?
The drill started turning already, so
Good.
I got some videos and photos of the first core coming out, so we're pretty excited about it, and I think we should start seeing assays probably late November, early December for the first holes in that program.
All right, we look forward to that. I also want to ask you about Jamaica because you've got some news on the super block.
Yeah, we had our first 4 holes that we reported. We're doing a 14-hole, 2,500 meter scout drill program over an area where we've defined a 5-kilometer gold trend in Jamaica. We own this project 50% with our partner, Geophysics Jamaica Limited, a private Jamaican company, owning the other 50%. In the center of that 5-kilometer trend is a past-producing Pennants Gold Mine, which is really the only modern-day metallic mine outside of the bauxite industry in Jamaica. It closed in 2004 with a historical non-43-101 resource reported on that at the time of 20 grams per ton. So we stepped way out to the eastern side of that 5-kilometer trend for the first 4 holes. We hit broad zones of lower grade mineralization, but what was really successful for us, being 1.8 kilometers from the former mine, is we were seeing the right structural setting. We're seeing more of the stockworks type veins, which tells us, you're more like in the fingers of it near the upper end of the system. So that would suggest the whole system's intact. Our average drill depth thus far is only 170 meters. We're very likely to circle back to this area once we complete this first 14-hole phase. and get a hole down about 300 and 350 meters. Because if you look at a classic low sulfidation epithermal model, it would suggest that we're just near the top of the system with the first 4 holes, but highly encouraging.
And lastly, Dan, I imagine you're getting a lot of inbound calls just about with all the metal prices the way they are, with gold, copper, all that. It's a good time to be drilling right now, I would think.
Yeah, we're drilling across 3 projects, so we're fully
Yeah.
funded for all of it. I think, we're maximizing discovery potential for our shareholders. We partnered with Freeport-McMoRan on our Bellas Gate project in Jamaica. They're fully funding that program. We're funding 50% of the Superblock program with our partner Geophysics funding the other 50% in Jamaica. And now we're funding 100% of what we're doing in Khaleesi, but we're fully funded for all of it with the financing that we closed in March earlier this year. We're going to end the year with a very healthy balance sheet soon, so we're going to have a lot of optionality going into 2026 based on the results that we see from these programs.
All right. We look forward to seeing more of them as well. Dan, thanks so much. Good to catch up with you, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
All right. Dan Simons, the CEO of C3 Metals.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors, or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.